everyone. Welcome to Bulldog. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for those of you who are watching us online. My name is Tessa, and today we're going to do a 20-minute invigorate flow, but we're calling it slow and steady. So often during our practice, we move very quickly through the different poses. So you're going to find a little bit of a slowdown here so we can enjoy the full benefits. Just because it's slow doesn't mean it won't be challenging. So we are going to maybe work in some core early, and we're going to do some nice holds and do some leg work. So let's get started. Last one, inhale, exhale.
You've got this.
That's Bulldog strong for us, yeah?
Inhale, lift. We got one more.
You guys are so Bulldog strong. I love it.
So today we're going to start on the top of our mats and separate your feet mat width apart, arms along your side, palms facing forward. Pull your shoulders together and down. Take a nice inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it out of your mouth. One more breath in. Exhale, let it out. On your next inhale, sweep your arms forward and up, reaching up towards the ceiling. Interlace your hands together except for your index finger and your thumb. Lengthen through center, grow taller, breathe it in. On your exhale, lean to the right. And a nice stretch through that left side body. Inhale your way back through center, and on your exhale, lean to the left. Inhale your way back through center. Reach up nice and high. Grow a little taller. And on your exhale, bring your hands to prayer position and slowly fold forward. Fingertips come down to the mat. Inhale to a nice flat back, maybe bringing your hands onto your shins. On your exhale, plant your hands, step back into your high plank. Pause it here. Check that alignment. Right, so high plank is one of those poses that we like to just skip through, but we don't hold too much. In the beginning of our practice, let's look here. Hips are in line with your shoulders. Squeeze those arms towards one another. Shift forward, lower, halfway down, elbows in. Press back up, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Press your heels down left and right. Pedal your feet out. Start to warm up through the back of your legs. Remember when you're in downward facing dog, you want to feel like you're in an upside down V. So your hips are lifting high. And if you're tight in the back of your legs, a nice bend in the knee will get those hips higher. Find stillness here. Roll forward, high plank with your inhale. Hold it here. Breathe it in. Exhale, let it out. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, shift forward, low plank. Hold it here for a full set of breaths in. Breathe it out. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Press into the tops of your feet. Shoulder blades pulling back. Nice job. Roll over your toes, press back, downward facing dog. Right, warming up already. Lift that right leg up, hip height. Bend your knee, fan your hip open. Lifting your knee a little higher, maybe twirl your foot, right? Try and lift that left shoulder up to meet the right. Yeah, square off those shoulders. Inhale, right leg goes high. And on your exhale, bring your right knee in towards your chest. Squeeze it in. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot comes to the top of the mat. Frame out your foot. Inhale to your fingertips. On your exhale, airplane arms along your side, palms down, shoulders pinching together, gazes towards the front of your mat. Nice job. On your next inhale, sweep your arms forward and up, find high lunge. Settling in here. Shift your weight forward, sink lower into that front leg. So you want to think of your back heel stacking over your toes, sinking lower into that front leg. Try and drag your fingertips back just another 2 or 3 inches. Beautiful. Opening up through that chest. Breathe it in. On your exhale, go a little lower. One more in. On your exhale, back heel spins down to the mat. Open up to your warrior two. Nice and long stance here. So back foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat, sinking down into that right leg. You want to make sure your right knee is tracking over your second toe. Right, so you really need to engage both legs. Sink down a little bit lower. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, reverse. Sinking still nice and low into that front leg. Inhale, reach. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, back through center. Windmill hands down to the mat. High plank. Pause it here, right? Engage that core. Squeeze your arms towards one another, giving yourself space through the shoulders. If you need to modify, you could always drop your knees down. We're going to hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back, downward facing dog. Inhale. Breathe it out, exhale. On your next inhale, left leg lifts nice and high. Bend your knee, fan your hip open. Squeezing your heel towards your right shoulder. Yes. Lift that knee a little higher with your inhale. Straighten through that left leg and shift forward. Bring your left knee in towards your chest. Holding it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot to the top of the mat. Frame it out. Inhale to your fingertips. Gaze comes forward. On your exhale, airplane arms. Arms along your side. Palms down. Chest is hovering over that left thigh. Next inhale, sweep your arms forward and up. High lunge. Sink down nice and low. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Take your fingers back a little bit more, getting more space through your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, back heel spins down to the mat. Open up to your warrior two, going nice and long. Making sure that knee is tracking over your second toe. That's it. Fingers pulling in opposite directions. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, reverse. Don't sneak out of that bend into the front leg, though. That front leg is still working really hard. Inhale, reach. Stay for your exhale, sinking down. Inhale, back through center. Windmill, hands to the mat, coming into your high plank. Here we go. Hold that high plank. Modify if you need to. Holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back, down dog. Cleansing breath in. Let it out of your mouth. Take a bend through the knee. Gaze forward. Walk or float to the top of the mat. Toes come to touch. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Sweep your arms up. Chair pose. So remember, in your chair pose, toes are touching, heels can be slightly apart. Send your tailbone down. Biceps up by your ears. Nice job. Breathe it in. On your exhale, bring your hands to prayer position, and you're going to twist to the right. Left elbow down, right elbow high. But I want everyone to take a look at your knees. Make sure that left knee's not sneaking forward. It always does that, right? Our hips want to take this twist for us. So when you're sinking down, square off your hips, try and float your left elbow up off of your thigh. You're going to find this has to use a lot more core work than we're used to, right? We tend to lean into our thighs. Open up your chest towards the side, sink a little bit lower, breathe it in. Stay for your exhale. On your next inhale, sweep your arms forward and up, back to chair. Sink those hips down, slide your knees back, maybe peel your toes up. On your exhale, bring your hands to prayer position and twist to the left. Right elbow hooks over your thigh. Take your gaze up and to the left. Square off those hips, sink down. Now float that right elbow. See if you can get it just hovering over that thigh. Engage your core, right? Opening up your chest to the side wall. Stay for a full inhale. Beautiful. Stay for your exhale. Next inhale, come back to your chair pose, holding here for one more set of breaths. Inhale. On your exhale, lower, 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 all the way down to the mat. Coming into boat pose. Finding that spot your sits between your sits bones and your low back. And remember, both legs can be bent or straight, arms reaching forward or supporting the back of your thighs. Holding this high boat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your boat to wider legs. Take a bend in the knee and tap your heels down to the mat. Lower and lift. Lower, lift, lower, lift. 2 more. Lower, lift. Squeeze your legs together back into your high boat. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down onto your backs. Let your legs rest down onto the mat. Press up onto your forearms, sliding your hands underneath your low back. Lifting your chest. I call this like staring at the ocean pose, right? Like if you were at the beach right now, this is the pose you might be in. All right, pull your belly in and up. It's not that easy though. On the count, I'm gonna do a nice slow count of 5. Bring your feet together. Lift your feet up, up, up for 5, 4. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. A slow count lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 5. Lift them up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now point your toes up and to the right. Tiny circles here. Use that core. Pull it in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back through center. Exhale, lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we know where we're going. Inhale up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point your toes top left. Tiny circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back through center. Last time, guys. Lower it down here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, lower all the way down. Stretch your arms above your head. Press your heels towards the front of the room. Stretch out that core. Well done, everybody. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your lower legs. Give yourself a nice hug. Maybe a rock from side to side. Great job. All right, so rock and roll yourselves forward into a downward facing dog. Once, twice, 3 times, however many times you need to get there. Find that down dog, reset your alignment, hips go nice and high. Well done. Inhale, send your right leg high. And on your exhale, bring your right knee in towards your right tricep. Hold it here, squeeze it in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your right foot to the top of the mat. Sweep your arms forward and up to your high lunge. Right, so give yourself that nice wide stance here. Bring your hands to heart center. We're gonna turn ourselves nice and slow to the back of the mat. Listen to my direction. Breathe it in. On your exhale, start to slowly turn to the left. Left toes become the front of the mat, right? Drop your right knee down, tap it down. Exhale. Inhale, straighten through the right leg. Keep your hands to heart center and start to turn all the way to the right, coming back, facing the top of your mat. On your exhale, drop your left knee down. Inhale, straighten through that left leg. We're gonna keep going. Turn all the way to the left. Drop your right knee down, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate to the front of the mat. Move nice and slow. Feel all those muscles. Left knee taps. Inhale, lengthen. Turn to the left with your exhale. Drop that right knee down. Inhale, back through center. Turn all the way to the front of the mat. Last time, tap that left knee down. Straighten your leg. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Coming back into the high lunge. Catch your breath. Inhale. On your exhale, take your gaze forward, shift your weight forward into that right leg, coming into your warrior 3. Biceps up by your ears, or modify and bring your hands to heart center if this bothers your back. Keep your left hip in line with the right, drop it down. Breathe it in. On your exhale, bend through your right leg, bring your left toes to the back of the mat. Arms can reach forward, or at your heart center, drop your left knee down, tap. Straighten that left leg, shift forward, come back into your warrior 3. Yeah, nice and slow. Feel this movement here. Exhale, bend through your right leg, left foot taps down, sweep up to your high lunge. Pause it here. Inhale. On your exhale, back heel spins down to the mat. Open up, warrior two. Right? Nice and long on the mat. Check yourself here. Look at that right knee. Make sure it's tracking over your second toe. All right? Flip your front palm, reach up and back, reverse the warrior. Beautiful. Maybe finding a little bit more space than we did not so long ago. Inhale your way back up through center. Bring your right elbow gently onto your right thigh. Left arm reaches up and over. Right? So you want to think about your left rib stacked on top of your right. Extend your right arm forward, palm facing up. If this bothers your back, you don't need to take this extension. Belly in and up. Inhale. Exhale. Open your arms back up to your warrior two. Straighten through your right leg. Turn your right toes out ever so slightly. Moving into our triangle pose. Right arm reaches, reaches, reaches. Open up. Right hand down. Left arm goes high. Yes. Try and firm up that right glute, pulling your right hip under. Press through your right heel. Come back up through center. Bring your hands to your hips. Rotate your feet in so your heels are just a little wider than your hips. Heels are in, toes are out, coming into your victory pose, also known as our goddess pose. Sink down nice and low. Arms are in goddess arms. Goalpost arms. Sink down nice and low. Send your tailbone down. Go a little bit lower. Go as low as you can go. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten your arms up. Reach up nice and high. Turn your toes towards the front of the mat. Back foot is at about a 45-degree angle. Pull your right hip back and fold over your extended right leg. Getting a nice hamstring stretch here. Nice job. Start to slowly bend into that right leg. Frame out your foot coming into an easy twist. Left fingertips down to the mat. Roll open. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Inhale. And on your exhale, right hand comes down to the mat. Step back, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find that cleansing breath in. Breathe it out. We're almost there, guys. One more pass of the left side. You can do it. Inhale, send your left leg high. And on your exhale, bring your left knee in towards your chin, towards your chest. Hold it in nice and tight. Use the core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot to the top of the mat. Sweep your arms forward and up to your high lunge. Make sure you give yourself that nice wide stance. Arms are nice and high with your inhale. On your exhale, bring your hands to prayer position. Start to rotate. Turn your hips to the right. Turn all the way to the back of the mat. Right foot is forward now. Drop your left knee down with your exhale. Tap. Inhale, lengthen that leg. On your exhale, rotate yourself to the front of the mat. Drop your right knee down. Extend that leg. Inhale. Rotate all the way. Tap your left knee. It's always better on the second side, right? You know what's coming. Rotate yourself back to the top. Right knee taps. Inhale, lengthen. Last time, rotating to the back of the mat. Left knee taps. Inhale, lift. Rotate all the way to the front. Drop your right knee down. Extend your right leg nice and strong. Arms reach up. Take your gaze forward. Bring your weight into your left foot. Right heel lifts up to your warrior three. Think about your body here. If your back's feeling not so great here, bring your hands down by your chest. Bend in through that left leg. Bring your right toes to the back of the mat. Tap your right knee down. Arms can be reaching up or at heart center. Lift that right knee, shift forward, warrior three. Nice and slow. Feel this as you move. On your exhale, bend through the left leg. Right toes come down. Tap your right knee. Inhale, lift. Here's your last time coming forward to your warrior three. Slow, controlled. All right, exhale, bend through the left leg. Right toes, tap your right knee down. Inhale, back up to your high lunge. On your exhale, back heel spins down to the mat. Open up, warrior two. Familiar territory, right? Warrior two, but make sure your alignment is good. Watch that knee. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, reverse. Hopefully getting a little more space than we did before. Beautiful. Inhale your way back up through center. Bring your left elbow gently down on your left thigh. Right arm reaches up and over. Extend that left arm forward, palm facing forward. Think about your right rib stacking on top of your left. One more inhale. Breathe it out. Exhale. Inhale, come up to your warrior two. Extend that left leg long. Turn your left toes out to the left. Left arm reaches forward. Left hand down, right arm goes high. Again, engage that left glute. Try and scoop it underneath. Find space through both side bodies. Lift up out of that right hand. Pull yourself up through center. Toe heel your feet in so your heels are just a little wider than your hips. Toes are out. Bring your hands to your thighs. Take a breath in, and on your exhale, drop your right shoulder down. Inhale back through center. On your exhale, drop your left shoulder down. Inhale back through center. One more set. Right shoulder drops. Back through center. Left shoulder drops it down. Come back up through center, straighten through your legs, turn your toes towards the front of the mat. Walk your back foot in, sweep your arms up high. Pull your left hip back, and with your exhale, fold over that left thigh. Yeah. You want to feel like you could balance something on your low back here. Beautiful. Start to slowly bend into that left leg. Right hand comes down, left arm sweeps up. Nice, easy twist. One nice inhale. On your exhale, hands come down to the mat, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Start to walk your feet all the way through to the top of the mat. Come down to a seated position, legs stretched out in front. Ground down through your sits bones. On your inhale, sweep your arms up nice and high. Lift up out of your low back. And on your exhale, reach for your feet. Maybe keeping a nice bend in the knee to get yourself up out of your low back and get yourself forward. Well done. Release your feet, come back up. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall wide and wrap your hands around your feet. Butterfly position here. Quick hip opener to finish out our practice. Breathe it in. And on your exhale, fold forward once again. Elbows can press down onto your calves, opening up a little bit further. Inhale back through center. Extend your legs nice and long, heels pressing towards the front of the room. Sweep your arms forward, palms facing together. Using your core, lower yourselves nice and slow down onto the mat. Well done. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. And let your right knee come across your body. Right arm reaches to the right. Inhale your way back through center. Right leg goes long. Bring your left knee in towards your chest and send it across your body. Left arm reaches. Inhale your way back through center. Bring both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. And roll your way over to your right side. Knees in towards your chest. Using your hands, start to press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to prayer position, or you can rest your hands onto your thighs. Take a nice inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it out of your mouth. Well done, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for those of you watching online. Please feel free to follow us on Instagram, Spotify, Facebook. Look at all the different offerings we have online at our online Bulldog website. So thank you so much for joining today. Have a great day.